Every man should listen to this. This is Joe Rogan and Andrew Schulz.
Like the difference between a dog and a wolf is just thousands of years of breeding.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
the same animal. Which is wild. Like my dog Marshall. Have you ever met Marshall? Sweetest fucking animal that's ever existed.
Yeah.
All he wants to do is love everybody.
Oh no, I did meet him once at the old
friend.
studio.
Yeah. Everybody's his friend.
Yeah.
But he's an ancestor of a wolf.
Yeah.
They've turned him into this thing through thousands of years of breeding.
Is that what
just
they're doing
like they're
to us?
trying to do to men? Exactly.
The dog and wolf analogy hits immediately. It's simple, but it's powerful. Domestication didn't remove the wolf. It just buried it. That's the point they're trying to make at this particular point.
That's what they're trying to do.
Where's Andrew Tate when you need him?
Yes, that's this toxic femininity shit, or masculinity. Toxic femininity is right. That was a Freudian slip. But toxic masculinity, what that means is like, oh, you mean the men who carved the world.
Yes, now you don't need them.
Yeah,
so now you want to get rid of them.
But you do need them. You just don't think you need them because you don't need them right now. And then Russia has them, and China is making them more... China's making them more masculine.
Yeah. So then what do we do? Like, how do we recognize this trait? Okay, we want to make life more palatable for everyone, right? But sometimes you need some badass motherfuckers to do the things that a lot of people don't want to do. And then the second life is safe, you go, well, why do we have bad people around?
Exactly.
They might make some bad decisions. So how do we keep the quote unquote like bad guys around long enough so in case something needs to be done, they handle it? And I think
I love this. What Andrew is really emphasizing is not talking conspiracy over here. He's talking about society rewarding comfort over capability. This thing of toxic masculinity is something that is killing masculinity. There's no such a thing. But then that is what the agenda is. It is to kill masculinity.
I think like the American way of doing it is going, hey, we're just going to like kind of create these little organizations that do the bad shit, and American people don't really need to know about it.
Yeah.
We'll go handle that stuff. You don't need to know. Enjoy your life and live your life.
Yeah.
And we'll make sure everything is cozy and cool, and then you're not voting for the guy that does the bad thing. It's kind of like a nice system.
It's a very good system for creating innovation, right? Because you leave people
and
the
emotional
opportunity.
Comfort.
Yeah, but you leave people the opportunity to go and do other things. But it also is an opportunity for people to be unrealistic about the world. Like Israelis are very realistic about the world.
They have to be.
They have to be.
Yeah.
And they all.
This is where toxic masculinity gets flipped, He's asking a dangerous question. If masculinity built the world, what happens when we pretend we do not need it? What Joe is pointing out here is timing. You don't need warriors when everything is peaceful until suddenly you really do.
Also have mandatory military service.
Yes.
And there's a lot of people that have said that if America had mandatory military service, you'd have a lot more patriotism, a lot more people who understand like the role that the American military plays in the world.
Yeah.
And that, the American military has done some fucking terrible things.
Skin in the game.
Every single military organization that has ever existed in history.
That had the power to.
Yes.
That's the thing. Like, if you don't have power, you can't say what you would or wouldn't do with that power. It's hard. Like, if you really look at like the American power structure and the benevolence attached to it, like that to me is like the most impressive thing about like a George Washington stuff. Like, you could have ran it back.
This part is very uncomfortable, but it is very real. Every society needs people willing to do the hard work, the ugly work, even if nobody wants to admit it. We need hardcore individuals. So what happens when you remove the hardcore in everyone? Who's going to do the hardcore things? Who's going to do the ugly work?
Everybody loves you. You could just continue to be the new king, if you will.
Right, like Putin has done in Russia.
Yeah. And he's supported.
Yeah.
Right? The people there, for the most part, love him. Or at least that's the information we're getting. But like, I even talk to guys like Lex, and it's like, there are people there that love him. He's like favorable.
Well, it's also they control the media.
Exactly. So they're getting the shit that's
propaganda,
out there. 100%.
I was talking to someone who has a relative over there in Russia, and they were saying that they thought that Ukraine was filled with Nazis, and they were over there to liberate the Ukrainian people. And so the propaganda is that Ukraine has been run by Nazis.
Yo, liberation is a great excuse for invasion, bro.
Oh, yeah. It's a great excuse.
It's benevolent.
Yeah, I mean,
you want to be the good guy.
It's literally what they did to...
That's what the U.S. does everywhere. Even right now, after attacking Venezuela, it's the very same thing. They say that particular president is a dictator, is a terrorist, and all of that, and therefore they are doing this for the people of Venezuela, whereas there is an agenda. Same thing with Russia. There's always an agenda when it comes to war. And also the idea of outsourcing bad things to organization is wild. It lets regular people feel moral while still benefiting from force and power.
Go into Iraq,
of course,
in the first war,
or every time
when they invaded Kuwait, like, oh, we have to save those Kuwaitis. Like,
those
why?
poor Kuwaitis. People in America don't know what the fuck Kuwait is.
Right,
Can't spell Kuwait.
Doing? Yeah,
but I wonder if, and like I've joked around about this, but I wonder if like life gets to a certain point of inconvenience where you start being okay with dark tactics being taken to return you to convenience.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, once things get ugly, then you're more than happy to have the military go and do awful shit.
It's not the military. It's like, I got to...
This is an important nuance. Every powerful military has done terrible things. The question isn't purity, it's restraint. Once power exists, the George Washington example is key. The leadership isn't about taking power. It's about knowing when to give it up. And obviously the propaganda part is very scary because it's not just them. Every country tells itself stories to justify what it's doing at that particular point.
Lady in my building, right, who's like, she's kind of like a Karen, right? And Joe, I love her because she does the shit I want her to do.
She's the Antifa you're building.
Yeah, but like somebody's somebody's fucking loud. Somebody's having a crazy party. I know Danielle's got it. Like, I don't gotta call nobody.
Right.
I might send a text like, Danielle, are you hearing this? Already on it. So it's like,
the current analogy sounds very funny, but it's very much accurate. We love systems that handle conflict, so we don't have to feel guilty, especially about the outcome. That is the reality.
Like, that's my CIA. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
she's your Antifa.
Or Antifa or whatever the organization is. Like the second the gas prices are too high, all of a sudden weapons of mass destruction, or the second anything is about to be inconvenient, there's the group that goes and does it, and then I don't have to feel weird like I snitched on the person in the elevator. Yes. I just get to sit and smile. That's, I think, the American or like the Western experience. We're removed from the things we would feel guilty about. Like, even in America, we all say, like, to everybody around the world, like, oh, yeah, we hate that they did that thing with the weapons of mass destruction. It's disgusting what they did in Iraq.
Well, this whole conversation is really about responsibility. You can enjoy peace, but don't forget that what actually protects it, And that's the whole thing. Do you think modern society is weakening men or just redefining what strength looks like?